Many families waited all night, anxious for answers to their most dreaded question: did my loved one survive? Sadly for many, the answer was no. And News Channel 8's Melanie Michael begins our team coverage live from Orlando tonight. Mel, I know you spent time with those families. Just heart-wrenching.
Stacey and Keith, good evening to you both. You know, so many families came here looking for answers, hoping for good news. And this day has turned out like the day before, incredibly emotional. You can feel the grief in the air. When they showed up here to get those questions answered, they instead left broken. It was the longest night of their lives, an agonizing drive in the darkness, waiting to have their fears confirmed.
I just want, I don't know how to explain it. I can't. I just want to find my brother.
I knew something happened because he never answered the phone. He never, and we're still trying to go get information.
Julissa Leal and her family drove nonstop for hours from Lafayette, Louisiana to Orlando, hoping that what they'd find upon arrival would be her brother's smiling face, 27-year-old Frank Hernandez.
Just pray for us and my brother that he's okay.
Other families also arrived, anxious for answers. So many of them scared to hear what they knew in their hearts to be true.
Most of the families that are here today have come here because they've been notified that they have lost their loved one and they need some guidance, they need prayers.
Governor Rick Scott had tears in his eyes after he spoke with the victims' families.
So everybody thinks about their own family, right? I've got daughters, 31 and 33. You just can't imagine this happening to them.
In the end, it did happen to the family of Julissa Leal, who prayed all throughout the night on the long drive to Florida that maybe, just maybe, her brother survived.
I don't want to believe it, but he's gone, so there's nothing we could do now.
And so tonight, to the families of Julissa Leal and so many other relatives that we have spoken with, thank you for being brave. Thank you for sharing your stories, because they are important stories to tell. And please know this: you are supported and you are loved by all the people here in the state of Florida, across the nation, and Stacey, obviously, across the world.
Mel, we talked last night. This is such a difficult thing for a reporter to cover, let alone their families, their friends, and everybody's having to go through this. Even the governor had a very emotional reaction today.
He did. He had tears in his eyes, and he had a very difficult time verbalizing what he wanted to say, because he is a father, he is a grandfather, and he is a citizen of this state. He's the leader, but he also lives here. And what he wanted to tell people is that he is there to support them, but this was a cowardly act, one that he called sick and disgusting. Stacey.
Melanie Michael live for us in Orlando. Thank you.